Let's get it.
Okay, you can hand me that mic.
We should just switch,
This one, unless someone wants to. Oh wow, that's so loud.
Fuck, man, it feels good to see
Whoa.
familiar faces. Let's get
Yeah, we. You're
in front of the camera.
Yeah, you're in front of the camera. Oh yeah, about,
It feels.
yeah.
It feels great to see familiar faces, man. Friendly faces.
Yeah, I've especially this week. I've really just taken a break from comedy. I don't know, it's been fucking a lot. I swear every time I go out, there's just like I see like just like a handful of problems constantly, and I'm just like past few times it hasn't even been me, and it's like people approaching me, just been like, "Oh, this is happening." I'm just like, I just got here.
Yeah.
I'm just like it's like whatever, but like goddamn, like people telling people they can't laugh, just like there's just
They can't laugh. What do you mean?
dude, you haven't seen that? Like literally, like people have been telling what's his name that he's not allowed to laugh.
Oh yeah, bro. Free Felix.
Please not be done.
Yeah, and it's at multiple places that he's been told that, and I'm just like, dude,
He's laughing because it's fucking funny, bro.
Being himself.
I'm just like, dude, the fact that you like, it's like opening a store, like, and being like, yo, don't buy things here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is
Don't
this?
smile in the store.
Don't be happy. Don't be yourself. I genuinely.
It is loud, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that it's loud, but I'm just saying, like,
if
fuck,
it's
man.
genuine, which it is, then like,
Dude, I was laughing so hard last Sunday, at a show at Comedy Bar. You feel me? I was laughing my ass off. I was loud too. I was the only person. I was one of only 3 people in the crowd consistently laughing hard.
because of my jokes were very funny.
No, this was an actual show with a headlining national comedian, bro.
Yeah,
Was
Guess
it
who
Sunday?
Yeah. Guess who was at the show, man?
like Mike Tyson.
Chase Hooper.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, man.
Triple
guy-
A.
Yeah, I think
That
I've
guy's
seen.
a hell of a fighter, man.
Yeah,
A brilliant
he was
jiu-jitsu.
really fun. Training.
Yeah, I think I pulled up for the end of the
you trained with
show.
him?
Well, title like he was a title trainer for a bit, so he was really fun with like the warm ups and the.
I think
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah.
His fight with Alex Caceres, man, that was a crazy fight.
Oh, maybe that's a different dude. I'm thinking of the different guy, different Mac.
Yeah, I think I pulled up for the end.
No,
of the,
Max C. I know who you're
Alright,
talking about.
never mind.
Chase Hooper.
I think I pulled up though for the end of that, but I
Yeah.
left because I was trying to go to the mic, but I didn't stay.
Yeah, man. Doing comedy in the spring sucks. It's incredibly difficult because you don't get good crowds and you don't get the best feedback in regards to your bits, man.
Yeah, I just do comedy's just been like so much bullshit lately. So I don't even know.
Me too, man. Ever since I started getting sober, I've started to realize that I'm in a room full of sociopaths and backstabbers.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man.
That's a lot of places, just workplaces. And stuff
It's
too.
just it really is kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like that, but the only communities that I've ever found that are like really like genuine and just like people are just there for like the like of it are usually like Magic the Gathering, just like real dweeby shit. That's like usually like where I'm like, oh, these people are pretty chill.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, like just especially just like any sort of entertainment, raving, comedy, anything I've really done and gone out, hell, hanging out at a bar. It's just
Fucking hate
it's
drinking,
all
bro.
it's all the same shit. You know what I mean? It's all the same type of vibe, same type of weird shit.
I was kicking it with the homie Zach the other day. What's up, Zach Peoples? I know you listen to this podcast.
Oh
And
yeah.
this guy was getting smacked. He was getting drunk. He was drinking. And he was just talking shit, bro, making big noise. And like past midnight, I was done. I said to myself, I can't do this anymore. I want to go get some food. I want to go to sleep. I'm not trying to stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I feel it, man. I'm fucking
Love you, Zach.
fucking getting over just everything right now. I need to get back into just taking better care of myself. The sun's been nice, making me walk a lot,
I'm glad.
making me get outside. Yeah, I just I think the past 2 weeks I've been drunk like once each week,
Good.
and I don't normally ever drink, so
Oh, bad.
Yeah. Dude, the hangovers from alcohol are rough, dude.
Yeah.
I can do
Especially
other
the
shit and
sugar.
feel pretty like normal the next day. And when I drink, dude, it's like
The
few
fluorescent
days-
wine, fluorescent wines that they have.
They got
Those are
fluorescent
really
wine?
bad. Well, just like a very colorful wine that's like very cheap. It will give you a crazy headache. That's
know
the
what you're
worst
talking about.
hangover I've ever
Mad
had.
Dog 2020s. Barnolds and
Dude,
James.
see, I had like a headache for like a day after drinking, man. That shit just.
Try to have a burger
You
to
can put
cure it.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
Dude, I can put powder up my nose all night and feel better just from doing that than compared to drinking. It's fucked up.
Baby powder? No.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I might be cut with it.
Chopping Bliggy on the table.
You know what I mean?
Halftime.
I just alcohol. Fuck, dude. I've had a hemorrhoid since we ate that pizza.
I told you, bro. I told you. You want to go get something else? You want to eat something healthy?
I enjoyed it though.
You said, "Nah, I want to get this fucking Domino's, bro."
That was delicious, dude. It was so good.
Yeah.
And man, it was just cool to eat with some friends.
No, hell yeah, dude.
Because man, I did not want to go inside a water reel, and I love Dino Dad. I love his room. It's just so many of our peers are such fucking bad people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I feel it, man.
So just kicking it with you, kicking it with.
No, I really
Felix.
appreciate y'all coming out, man. Fucking on Wednesday, man. I honestly probably wouldn't have pulled up.
You're one of the funniest comedians in the scene.
I
It's
appreciate
just
that, man. I really do.
You don't get the stage time that you deserve, and it's fucked up. Also, man, like there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Like joke structure, but like, dude, once anybody learns joke structure, things just happen.
Yeah, I haven't learned.
I feel like I have to work through like a bit on stage to find structure for it.
I need to give you that Judy Carter comedy Bible, bro. The first 80 pages are the most important. It teaches you how to properly structure jokes, and then once you're able to comprehend the concepts, you just start throwing shit against the wall, bro. You start twisting things. You start having fun, bro.
Gives you a bunch of quick assignments too.
Yeah.
to do.
And I don't know, man. Like I use comedy just as like literally. Some of my friends like saw that set I did at Laughs after I posted it because like I've just the social media has been getting around.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Damn, bro, you're really just like," because I've told like all those stories to them like off stage, like
and they're hilarious.
years
bro.
ago. You know what I mean?
They're hilarious.
And like they're just like, wow, you're really just getting shit off your chest. You know what I mean? like literally, it's just like shit I've been bitching about for years. You know what I mean?
For real. Your set and Dustin Edwards,
Yeah, Dustin's funny, man.
fucking hilarious. Your two sets, in my opinion, were the two best sets.
Dustin
of the
was
night.
funny, and the guy before me was all right too.
Who's the guy before you?
The older guy that was like fucking bitching about people telling him to chug beer and shit.
Oh yeah, that guy's a local headliner. He's the shit.
Yeah, he was funny. It was nice to follow someone that like had a decent set, not to be like that, but just like the energy in the room.
You go after me
dude.
a fair amount, so
No. Well, just like the energy in the room after a bomb, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like the crowd was already warmed up, and like it was just like I felt loose with the crowd at Laughs.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just it felt nice to like I don't know. I don't know.
It was just
Good
good to see you
focus
shine,
show.
bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys coming out for real, man. Because I really just didn't even want to go. I don't know why. I've just been like, I don't know. I'm about to probably go home and visit my family and shit. I'm fucking just trying to like.
When you go to Pennsylvania, man, do some mics.
I do that. So, dude, that's crazy. Is this dude saw one of my clips on Instagram and messaged me. He's like, "Oh, dude, you're hella funny, blah blah blah." And like, we thought we were like, but I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" Like, I thought it was from Seattle, right?
Nah.
And this guy's from fucking like Harrisburg, like Pennsylvania, where I grew up.
The algorithms.
And he's like a comedian, so like he told me he could show me like the open mic scene around there.
Taking him up on that.
Oh, I know.
offer,
I'm gonna
bro.
hit him up when I go. I was just like, I thought that was rare that like Instagram showed me a way to go do comedy when I go home. Just like the networking actually worked.
It
Yeah.
fucking sucks that like people on the internet will actually like support us more than our fucking
No,
peers,
dude, no,
bro.
yeah.
Well,
no.
you have to. Instagram will filter your message if you're not nice, so now it forces you to work together.
Well,
nice.
dude, I don't know. I've always said this even before I started doing comedy. Like most things in life, like, dude, I remember when I started like doing all my trading card shit, no one gave a fuck. And now there's like a whole business I run online.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like no one still gives a fuck about that whole hobby except people on the internet. You know what I mean? So it's like I knew when I started doing comedy, I was like, these people are never gonna, even if they laugh at my jokes, I don't think they're ever gonna support me the way I want them to. And the internet, I have to go look for that on the internet.
These people
you know?
won't love you, man. I swear to God, I've been in rooms with some of these like local comedians that are coming up, and I've had sets just as good as them, right?
Yeah. No, for sure, man.
And like, or I've killed, but these motherfuckers disregard me. They don't want to book me. They don't want to work with me. So the moment I understood why, right?
Yeah, I dig it, bro.
I just doubled down. I was like, if they don't like me for being me, I'm gonna be the best iteration of myself for myself.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I like the whole scene. I feel like, I hate to say it, it's just not a lot of people are like presenting themselves on stage. You know?
Nah, bro.
And maybe it's just like because that's just the type of comedy that I like. Is just honest, more true to you and stuff.
People are showing what they identify as rather than who they are.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like I said, it's just this whole thing where like you're like, what? Like I don't want to say it, but it's just like it's like an act, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I go up there, it's like I'm just trying to like it. Obviously, yes, there's an act and there's like extensions or over exaggerations of the truth, but all of it is like from me.
It feels like a farce.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know if it's because they all did theater in school or what, but like it just seems like a very
I think
an impression of a comedian.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like. And I know, dude, and I know some of them are probably funny, but they don't take, it's like they don't take thought, like even just a take from their perspective. I feel like they're taking other people's perspectives because they don't want to give the way that they really think and let people know how they really think.
I let people know exactly how the fuck I think from
No, for sure.
I got to let these motherfuckers know who I am.
It's like usually the people I feel like I've resonated with or just become friends with in comedy are people that are just a little more honest, even just with how they think about stuff. Because like it seems like such a different take. Like I don't. Sometimes I see that I'm like, that's not how you think. That's not how you really feel. I know it's not. Yeah. Because if it was, that joke would work better.
Yeah.
And you can tell. You can smell the funk and smell when someone's not sincere, bro.
Yeah.
I've learned that because I've taken things where it's like, oh, I try to do something or whatever, just whatever. And the more honest I get with something, the better
it gets. Yeah, 100%.
Like literally the more I just lean into the truth. Like if it's a thought where I'm like, yo, I don't ever want to say that on stage. Like I want to hide that from everybody.
Yeah.
That's probably a good bit. Or at least is going to get laughs. It's just something.
I wrote this really fucked up joke the other day, right? And it's just a setup punch.
Yeah.
But I'll never be able to use it, right? I'll never be able to. I'll tell you after the podcast. Right? It's 3 seconds, right?
You can tell that.
No.
No. He's like, I can't do it.
No, not in this scene. Maybe if I went to like the southeast or the northeast.
I don't know, man.
Or the southwest.
I wish I could believe that anything I say matters to these people anyway. They're gonna hate me no matter what I do.
100%, man. These people are fake as fuck, bro.
They're gonna not like me no matter what I do. Bro, it's so weird, bro. Some of the people that literally I know talk shit to me, like talk shit about me and stuff. They have like their sister pages where it's like, oh, it's their podcast page or whatever.
And they follow you.
Yeah, and they follow me, but they won't follow me on their real account. And I'm like, what is that?
I don't follow none of these If I don't fuck with you, bro, like if I'm not cool with you, I don't want to follow you.
Yeah, no, anyone that's been generally cool to me, I'm fucking I don't, I'm not holding any. I just think it's weird where I'm like, yo, you've been talking shit about me, and like, why are you gonna follow me on your podcast page?
I'd rather follow a fellow open micer, right, than like a regional headliner. Or Seattle headliner, because that local open micer is going to be kind-hearted. He's going to be sincere, and he's just going to be a nice person.
I don't follow anyone on Instagram that I haven't immediately talked to in the past like 6 months.
Facts, bro.
Like if I haven't had like general dialogue or like what's up with you, I'm not like following a comedian.
I started removing like I've followed.
I don't follow
people,
like any of the comedy. Like I don't follow laughs. Like you know what I mean.
I follow laughs. They give me work and they repost my clips. I'll follow them.
Well, there you go though. They're not doing anything for me like that. I would totally follow them. But anyone that's not giving me like, the validation that I want or whatever the fuck I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
That's life, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just like, I don't want to see like some headlining comedian's feed even though if I'm a fan of him, I'd rather just go watch his shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or just see
him
in
person.
Yeah. I don't need to follow him. And maybe I'm just like a whore because like I don't want to my account. I want my followers to look low so I look cool. You know. You don't want to be following this, like, you know, you always want to
There is a mental health thing with that. That's like, because I worked in that for forever.
Yeah, you know, you want you want more people following you.
I think that's
follow.
Incorrect, though, and I think you should be following more people than follow you.
No, I think
until you get popular and it's impossible.
Yeah, then you just unfollow everyone.
Yeah, but I literally have followed 4,500 people accidentally, and then now it's like you can't easily unfollow.
That's I just like I said, if I'm not, if I haven't had like some sort of general dialogue, with these people, I don't not follow them back.
Yeah,
like if it's just some random that follows me or whatever, like
people just want to freak out and be mad.
Like if it's someone that's like that dude from Pennsylvania, I followed him back because we talked and we vibed on comedy. You know.
Yeah, man. Just sincere connections with people. That's where it's at.
Yeah, it's just like, what else is there anymore, man? It's like, I don't know. I've been trying to be more real with myself and my emotions and shit. And that's like, I just want general like connections with like anyone. I'm sick of this just like half-assed.
Yeah, I enjoy engaging.
You know what I mean? I want a vibe, bro.
Yeah. I get if you don't want to ever engage, but like you kind of have to if you're doing comedy. Like,
no, I mean, I get it, but there's like, I can vibe with people, bro. Like you can feel the vibe.
I think you just have to be a little bit fake, and it sucks to say that, bro.
I mean, to get somewhere, yeah, but I can definitely have genuine good connections and be myself in comedy.
100%.
I have that. But like I've like, you guys are the homies. Fucking David's I would never know David
if it wasn't for
comedy.
I would have never know you if it wasn't.
I
for
know
comedy.
That's what I'm saying, but like, and it's like you guys are like some of my best friends. Like right now, just like I see you guys more than like obviously like my fucking roommate and some of the homies that I have that I've known for like since I was a kid. But you know what I mean? I've definitely like. I feel like I've made those connections, and it's like I'm not going to be fucking friends with everybody.
You can't, bro. I refuse to be friends with everybody.
You know what I mean? If I'm like cool with every single person in the scene, I feel like that's like not a good thing. That shows that I'm not being myself.
A friend to all is a friend to none.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dead
for
ass.
Sure.
I like how Joey laughed. He's like, "Yeah."
No, dude. It's like you can't make everyone happy.
But it's real, bro. You can't be friends with everybody. Bro, I tried being friends with everybody, then I ended up having to fucking deal with people talking shit behind my back.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. You just have to be able to deal with that.
And it's not even that; it's the fact that they're talking shit about me to producers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
People
that's fucking negative as hell.
I was called Joey CK. Somebody did a Joey. Somebody tried.
Well, it's like, dude,
say that I assaulted. What? I don't know.
I don't know, man. It bums me out to hear that like people are like, you know, doing that, and I know the same people do the same shit to me, man. Just like
some bitch ass shit, bro.
It's like I wonder why I'm not welcome at some places. You know,
because they don't like real people like us, bro. We're reality, man. You feel me? All these fucking comedians that we see are some bitch ass kids whose parents fucking treated them well and fucking catered to their every want and need. And then they went to college, right? And they graduated. And then they thought life was a fucking college campus. And then they went to work at Amazon, at the Amazon campus. And that Amazon campus reflected the reality of their college experience.
You're so right.
And now they just assume that the world is fucking university, bro. But
a lot of it is a cycle.
No,
the world's a ghetto, bro.
The world is rough and tumble, bro. The world is not your rich parents sending you to a nice college where you learn about how you should care about fags.
It's
and
the
stuff,
tents that build up.
I mean, no one gives a fuck about that in reality.
I care about.
No, I'm not talking about homosexuals.
You're timing. God damn it,
I'm not talking about homosexuals. I'm talking about
bitch ass people.
Yeah, you know, you think that the world is just like gonna coddle you, and that like you know we should save the environment or something. It's like we're all just trying to live as comfortable as possible.
Bro, there are bitch ass Amazon employees making $125,000 a year protesting outside of Amazon, right? Talking about how Amazon's killing the environment and how working 4 days a week in person is fucking insufferable.
Well, that's why the economy's failing.
But this is the shitty part.
Wants to work.
These are the same people ordering all their fucking packages on Amazon, killing the environment.
Yeah, those same people their jobs are gonna be taken over by robots soon,
these are the same people out here fucking ordering DoorDash at 5 days a week.
It's very convenient, okay? It's very convenient. No.
Owning a dog.
I'm just saying, man. It doesn't like this is my thing.
Fuck
and I
them.
get why Femi's upset.
Fuck.
It's because if these
Fuck
people weren't
DoorDash.
out here judging, acting like they're better than everyone else when they're just as bad as everyone else. Because that's my biggest problem with anything is people are like coming at me for saying, like, I've done bits about it. I'm like, you're saying, oh, I can't say this and stuff. It's like, dude, you own a phone in your hand that was made by slaves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
So it's
all
like,
do.
You want to fucking act like I'm the bad person. It's like, dude, we're Americans. We're all in this together. We're all shit.
Yeah.
Until like we all just fucking like some will come to some sort of agreement and acting like we're better than everyone else, because that just like creates more divide. It's like, I don't think I'm better than anyone else, man.
I've never been better than anybody else.
Well,
There's no way I am.
That Trump mentality, though, that the best is the cure for depression, I do believe. So if
You're
you
crazy.
are suffering from
sure,
depression,
man. I get what you're saying.
like that's the way.
I'm hearing you out.
Yeah.
You know.
I think if there's any dude that's like consistently depressed behind closed doors, it's that guy, bro. Like
Yeah,
he knows his
no.
wife is getting gorilla fucked
He's fine.
by her trainer.
Oh, dude, I finally found it. Remember the last time we were on a pod and I was telling you that like there's a word that's different that means for like because there's like a cuckold, right?
Yes.
Which I finally found the word.
It's
I-
for the
So it's like it's what it's.
No.
Let me look for it real quick. It's I took a picture.
Concubine, or is it concubine?
Of it.
stud.
I think it's concubine.
No, so it's like when you want to like see your partner get fucked.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
concubine. Final answer.
God, where
I
the
don't think
I
that's the
looked it
word.
up. I think I'm getting it wrong, but I did look it up. After.
I know I took a fucking picture of this fucking. It was a fucking couple days ago. It came across my paths again. Where the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
man, the world's a ghetto, and I'm constantly reminded of it every single time I walk into work, bro. I walk through downtown Seattle. I see grown ass men and women living in tents, smoking fentanyl.
Yeah, of course. Man.
Suffering.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like people like to act like, you know what I mean? So right here it is. It's called candleism.
Candleism. That sounds like
Can I-
you're.
can I-
Yeah, go ahead. You can read it out
Erotic
loud if
with
you want.
wax.
Candleism, sexual arousal from watching one spouse have sex or engage in sexual activity with another person.
So being cuckolded is you don't want it to happen. So like if you want to watch your wife get fucked, apparently you're not a cuck. You're that. You're a That's the
Now,
word.
You're a candle.
is there a differentiation if you don't want it to happen
Similar-
and you don't get aroused, and versus if you don't
I
want
just
it
think
and
if
you
you're upset
do?
about it at all in any way, shape, or form,
I
right?
think there is.
If you're just upset about it emotionally in any way, shape, or form, you're a cuck.
Shit, man.
Poly versus mono.
Yeah, you get cucked if you care about it at all. So don't have emotions, guys. You'll get cucked.
It's true.
Treat these women with dignity and respect. You know,
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been learning. Just like I just want to find someone I feel like
be
we
kind to them.
I feel like
bro.
we have something. I feel like I want to find something where we mutually care about each other. You know?
Make her feel safe, man. But the minute she disrespects everything you're offering her,
Yeah.
kick her to the curb, bro. Kick her to the
What's an
fucking
example of disrespecting?
I mean, stealing from you, lying. You know?
Stealing. Stealing's not that bad. What if they needed it?
Nah, then why didn't they express the fact that they needed it, man?
No, for
It's a
sure. That's
social
my thing.
issue.
Is like if you really need something as like if we're like a team or whatever, like I'm always down to like
Yeah.
just even help my friends. You know?
Yeah, man.
Like especially if I can and I know they're not strung out on drugs and they're gonna steal from me, you know?
It feels good to ride for your people, bro.
Yeah, it's
I had my.
I would have literally
yeah.
I mean this, I would have nothing if there wasn't people that like just like were just generous to me.
Yeah, man. Because
You know
when
what
you're
I mean? You know how many times I had nothing and someone was like, "Yo, here's a little bit of money, just get your here's a couple racks, just figure your shit out and pay me back when you can." And I did. And I fucking literally it got me off the streets, man. So it's just like shit like that I'm just always gracious for because I would have like and they weren't my family wouldn't help me. It was like my fucking strung out friends that just had a bunch of money or something. You know what I mean? It was just like the most random shit. So it's just you know what I mean?
When you're on your last, right? When you're down bad, it's your social circle that ends up pulling through for you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would have nothing. Like, I mean this. I everything I built was off like some money that a friend fronted me. You know what I mean? That's literally how I have things. I would have nothing if it wasn't for those people.
Yeah, man.
So like I always just like stay 10 toes down for those people. Like I'll fuck, you know what I mean?
And you respected that, and you gave them back
I
their money.
Exactly,
and,
bro.
and it strengthened the relationship that you had.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And it's just like that's the type of shit where I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like that's what that's what I want in a partner, I guess. Like if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I just hope that we could just have honest communication.
I just want a woman in my life that I can trust, respect, value, and feel safe around.
I mean, I've been trying to be honest with myself
Joey
more.
Acting like he doesn't have that in his life, bro. Joey's living a good life. He got some woman that loves him for him.
But if you're scared of her a little, it's kind of fun.
I'm not trying
Nah,
to be
man,
scared.
I'm not trying to be scared of any fucking woman, man. And I don't want any woman to feel scared of me. The minute a woman makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm done. Like the minute a woman makes me feel unsafe, because I've been around some mean women in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't want to entertain that.
And they can say anything.
Yeah, I just want to, like, I literally, I want everything to be mutual, you know?
Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell a story?
No, I can't.
About what? What happened?
I can't.
You can't.
I cannot speak of that.
You can't protect the names of the innocent?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what did he just say?
Or the guilty?
What did he?
We'll rewind it later.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll have to watch back because I didn't hear what you said.
All right, we'll move forward.
All right, well, I sounded like it was going to be a good story, but
I was poking and prodding like Barbara Walters.
That's. But yeah, I don't know, man. We could talk about how we were saying the world's fucked up because I feel that, you know, everyone thinks everything's fucking
hunky dory.
Yeah, you know. I'm like, and shit's just only getting worse.
I mean, if you're on the right pills, everything's hunky dory. Adderall,
for sure.
Like,
God damn, is that
corporate
true for a lot of people?
Like most people in high level jobs are probably on some.
What's that SSRI that all these fucking people are on right now?
Zoloft or whatever.
Zoloft is a big one.
What's the other one?
I don't know. What's there's a bunch.
I don't need any fucking Zoloft, right?
Yeah.
To make me feel better. I know exactly what I need.
Wow. People
Klonopin.
Yeah, I just know that like it's all a crutch, you know? And like no matter what, like you're just putting a blanket over the problem, man. It's just what I've learned with all drugs.
That was Mark Norman and Norm Macdonald both have that, like, you should feel feelings, so they won't take 100%. The SSRIs.
Well, it's like, dude, I like they tried to put me on tons of drugs when I was a kid, and they always were like, yo, there's a mental, like you have a chemical imbalance or whatever, and that you need drugs to fix that. And like until like I fucking was tripping balls on acid when I was like 23, 24, I was like, wait, I think the drugs might be like part of the problem.
Yeah.
And it was just like me tripping on substances where I was just like, all right, well, maybe I don't need all these pills.
Yeah.
And I put like all that, I threw all that shit out and I stopped taking Xanax and like all that shit. And like my life definitely got better. But it also did suck when I was withdrawing off of them. And like withdrawing off benzos is like
it's the worst.
It's like the craziest shit ever.
Meth is the worst, probably. But
no,
yeah,
dude,
benzodiazepine
I've withdrawn
alcohol.
off meth, and I've withdrawn off benzos.
Heroin, maybe?
I've withdrawn off opiates before too, and benzos by far were the worst.
Painful.
And I'll say what the worst one was. Truly, withdrawn off of was nicotine. That's the hardest one.
Just like physical pain.
Yeah, just like I would get migraines. I'd get like physical, really pain. Like the Xanax was hard because too, like your stomach, you would like throw up and shit. But like honestly, opiates were like pretty easy for me to kick.
Good.
Like I didn't really like when everyone with this and that. I'm like, I was like, you're all bitches, because like shit's pretty fucking easy to kick. Like I've at one point was like strung out on like every type of thing like for a portion of time. Like did Percocets when I was younger. Did Adderall and like meth and shit when I was younger. I definitely had my bouts with everything. And Xanax by far was like, it was death. And I'd always relapse for years.
Yeah.
I'd always relapse. And then like I fucking had this yet again, another trip on acid. And I haven't done benzos in like 7 years.
The only two drugs that I really fucked with were weed and alcohol. But I was just doing that, like I said before, to kill my feelings. But the minute I stopped, I just started feeling better. And I started finding solutions to my personal problems.
Yeah, for sure.
I became way more goal-oriented. And granted, it's only been a week.
And some people do that with taking Zoloft or whatever it is.
But it's been a good week. in regards to just
that one person,
addressing my problems.
That one person taking Zoloft's going to miss their script one time, and they're going to stab somebody. So
in the neck.
Or they're going to be like the one. Literally, this just happened like a fucking like 2 years ago.
I mean, people are always
a childhood friend, dude. This is a fucked up story. It was like right around COVID when they couldn't get the script and shit, and he killed his whole family.
Yeah. People are always gonna kill.
He fucking thought they were like demons and shit, and murdered his mom, murdered his father, and killed all the animals in the house.
How much time did he do? Is he doing?
I think he's locked up for the rest of his life. I think they might be putting him, unless he claims insanity, which he might get away with. They're gonna probably either kill him or lock him up for the rest of his life.
Fuck, bro.
I grew up with this guy in like school when I was in elementary school and shit.
That's crazy, man.
But that's I don't want to be like that. But that's like what happens when people get stuck on that. Is the moment you don't have that, dude, you're gonna lose all fucking control.
I feel like just exercising, getting good sleep, eating decent
like some
food.
people are truly mental, but like I don't know, man. Like I said, it's just a blanket, and
but not everybody is mentally ill. Like we're dealing with a mental health crisis, and I'll admit that. But I don't think prescriptions are the solution.
Yeah, but the thing is like back in the day, if you had like mental health problems, man, someone would beat the fuck out of you if you were acting like that, and like that's kind of a good thing.
No, I don't know, beating man. The fuck out of people. But I feel like people.
I don't know, man. If you're doing some really fucked up shit, dude, I feel like you need to get your ass beat.
Most people aren't doing really fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Some people are though, man.
Some, and those people probably deserve to catch the fade. But I feel like most people just aren't eating right, aren't getting enough sleep, are using drugs and alcohol.
I don't want to be like that. It's like, bro, I just remember like cousins of mine growing up, like they're killing animals and shit, dude. Like they got their asses beat for that shit.
And that's like some white people shit, like smoking a frog.
Yeah, just like you don't think like he's fucking just like fucking like chopped a cat's head off. Like you don't think.
Whoa! You had cousins that chopped cat's head.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I've always been fearful of like that's like why I'm scared to have kids because like what if I have a kid and this thing's a little demon? It's like I'm gonna have to hit him.
Yeah, you know then hit him. That's when you hit him.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be put in the shoes to say I have to hit a kid.
Don't double down on the violence. Don't hit him.
What if this thing's fucking, like, what am I supposed to do? Just put him on pills?
Say bad. No murder.
Tell me what I do because this is like this is why I don't want children.
I think you whip your kid's ass at home so when he goes out into the real world, nobody whips his ass.
I'm just saying, no matter what, dude, this is the thing. If you don't beat his ass, someone will eventually beat his ass.
Yeah, that's why you beat him, and then you explain to him why he got whooped.
Oh, for sure. I mean, like I remember, like when I got hit when I was a kid, like except when it was from my grandparents, I understood why. Like I remember, I kicked my cousin. I kept kicking my cousin in the balls, and my mom fucking hit me for it, and I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, she should have kicked you in the balls.
You know, she's right though. I understood it, but like when I would get my ass beat for like playing Pokemon, you know,
that wasn't cool.
You know, if I wouldn't stand up and sing at church, I'd get my ass beat. Like that was the type of shit that I didn't get. But there was some ass whoopings that I understood. I'm not saying it's a good thing or whatever. I don't want to generally. That's why I don't want kids because I don't want to do the generational trauma beatdowns. Like I don't know how I'd act.
It's inevitable.
Like what if this fucking kid fucking kills a cat in my house?
You got to beat his ass,
but
not badly. Beat him up enough to understand that hurting animals.
But I'm just saying, that's just like that's my dilemma, right? It's like the stuff I think about, the stuff I've witnessed in life, and the evilness I've seen in like what because they're like, oh, they say babies are fucking all good. I've literally seen some of my little cousins come out of the womb just demons, dude, little demons.
I've never heard about a black parent whipping their kid's ass because they killed their cat.
You know what I'm saying though? It's just like
it's just crazy.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying whatever. I'm just I come from a long line of mentally ill people, so
that might be it.
Like my grandmother was in and out of psych wards like my whole life. Like my whole family's mentally ill as fuck, dude.
Generational traumas.
Yeah. Well, it's like everybody's fucked off.
And curses.
God, I think has to do with a lot of that, but I don't have to get into all that.
Let's talk about something funny.
I'm sorry.
Gabriel Rutledge was in town, and I got to do a show before. I can't really say I opened for him because that sounds too weird, but I got to go before Gabriel Rutledge. Very funny. Like 10 to 12 words, laugh. 10 to 12 words, laugh for an hour.
Nice.
More. Like insane skill. Like
that's what's up.
The memory. Man. Yeah, that's what I expect from Bruce tonight. So
Bruce Couture, I think you have it.
Dude, what's up with fucking John Banning last week at our show, dude? Acting like a bitch.
I don't remember. I wasn't there.
I'm not gonna try to be mean to John Banning because I've been consistently mean to John Banning.
But
But
he's acting like a bitch, bro.
I think
I'm just saying, bro. I'm a firm believer. If you're gonna
he
talk,
he was acting like a bitch and he was acting like a fuck boy. But I think that's just who he is, bro.
I get that, but if you're gonna come somewhere and you're gonna fucking run your mouth, I don't want to kick anyone off stage, right? But
he was making everybody feel uncomfortable. It was fucked up.
yeah, I know. And then when we tried to even I'm just like, dude, if you're gonna talk shit, you better be able to back it up. And then he acted like a little baby back bitch.
Oh, you remember when when David handed me the mic? He said, "Roast battle, roast."
Yeah.
Oh, I was ready. I was standing there like a battle rapper.
I know he was ready, and that shit pissed me off because he literally says all that shit when we just said that we want people to heckle. He's like, "Stop heckling me." It's like
He said, "If you give Femi the microphone, I'm gonna walk off
John's
that
always
stage."
been nice to me, but man, dude, if he wonders why things are the way they are in his life, is because he can't back up the shit he talks.
Someone threatened to shoot him.
When?
With a gun. He talked about it on stage at A1.
I don't know, man. When I say shit, dude, I'm ready to back it up.
I've tried to be nice to this guy and just be kind to him because, man, sometimes you can just tell that a person is suffering in their personal life.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I waved hi at him at the show, and he waved hi back, and I thought we were cool. And then he just started saying a bunch of weird racist shit.
Really out of pocket. Even for me, because like I said, I don't want to kick anyone off stage, and I want people to feel like they can come.
He was harassing your friend's girl, bro.
Yeah, I know. They were super pissed about that and left because of him. Yeah. That's why I was pissed. I was like, you're making I brought friends out to the show, dude. And it's like I said, say whatever you want. But if you're going to fucking do that, be able, because he's like, I don't want Femi to take up my time. You're acting literally like every other Seattle bitch, but trying to talk like not one. It doesn't make sense.
Well, obviously beep all the names.
I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
I don't give a shit.
I was just going to roast him for his thick ass head.
I don't give a shit, dude.
He got some big ass head.
I'll tell him next time I see him, I'm like, bro, why are you coming to my shit and act like a baby back bitch?
Yeah,
you know what I mean, because I give you a room. I present this room. Me and David present that room, right? As do what you want, but we said pro heckle, and you got mad when people were heckling you.
Yeah,
that doesn't make. Don't come to the room then.
I like how he almost how he ran off stage or attempted to ran off stage.
Don't come to the maybe I don't know just how David feels, but in my eyes, don't come to the fucking room if you're just literally gonna be like, I don't want people talking back to me. You know, and that's just my opinion. And I will say, I just I'm so done because it's I don't know, man. It's just people like that where it's you act like you're literally acting like all the people in Seattle that I don't like. You're being hella passive aggressive, but then you go up and say something that's so offensive and don't have the balls to back it up. 100%. You're not even trying to back up what you said, and now it just makes me think you're fucking racist.
Or just make it really funny.
Hey, real talk. Somebody told me privately, I'm not gonna say their name, that John Banning used to be a police officer. It explains everything.
Really?
Yeah, he used to be a cop. He got fired.
He's walking around with a badge a few weeks ago, and I was like, why do you have that? I was like, why do you have that? I don't like that you have that.
I wonder how many people he's planted dope on. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up, man. I feel that from him.
He's a dirty cop. He acts like a dirty cop.
Yeah,
he has the white sense of entitlement of a dirty cop.
Yeah, I could see it.
He's definitely been a dirty cop.
I could see it, man. I'll just never forget there's that comedian with cerebral palsy.
He talked shit about Greta Thunberg?
Well, no, Greta I was outside of Water Wheel, and Greta was just like, fuck John Banning. And I went in, and I was like, I don't know what you did to upset the lady with cerebral palsy, bro, but she hates your guts, man.
I love Greta. Greta's
funny, awesome. I think she's
cool.
Fucking hilarious. Great sense of humor. Always made me laugh. Super down to earth.
And she'll laugh at anything if it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's
and if you make Greta mad, you're a fucking piece of shit.
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro, what did you do to the lady that's crippled, man? You know what I mean?
Wow. I didn't know he made her mad.
She was talking mad shit about him. I just thought that shit was funny as shit. I was just seeing someone in a wheelchair completely defenseless being like, fuck you, man. I was like...
He must have said some crazy shit about her. Or something.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro, if whatever he did last night, it's dude, if you thought that was gonna get laughs, and like I said, it would have been funny if you and him talked shit and You know what I mean? Like, I thought he was just going to be able to back it up.
He was trying to be so mean to me, bro. He said, "Hey, Femi, if you're a real funny comedian, why aren't you out of state? Why aren't you touring? Why aren't you in another city working? It's because you're not a funny comedian."
Yeah, and then
I just waited. I waited, and then somebody handed me a microphone.
Yeah, and he was talking shit, not trying to get shit back. And that's like, I don't know, man. If you're gonna dish it out, you better be able to dish it, and that's just like a philosophy of mine.
I've never
with comedy.
I've never won a roast mic without saying a single word at the roast mic. He forfeited.
Literally.
He forfeited.
Yeah, and I didn't understand why you couldn't. How can you come and talk all that shit, right, and not get it dished back? And this is just my thing: is if we're all comedians, we're all peers and shit, we should be able to dish it back.
100%.
Because that he thinks we're not peers. Then you know what I'm saying? He thinks he's better than you or anyone in the room. When it's just like, dude,
some people.
What the fuck's your problem, man? Like, we're providing a space for you to like. You can swing here, but you have to be able to deal with the consequences of the words of your actions, man. And that's just like you know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's like, you don't see me like, yeah, I bitch on my podcast, but it's like, I'm not out here trying to legit cause problems with anyone, man.
And you're not trying to go out of your way to marginalize people, trying to make them feel like shit for existing.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Pissed me off a little bit. Honestly, left immediately after that because I was just the vibe. He made me not even want to be at my mic.
Damn.
It pissed my friends off. My friends were like, "Yo, we're fucking leaving." I was just like, "Bro, like,
I'm sorry about that, man."
No, it's all good. Like, it is what it is. I even apologize for inviting them out to an open mic. I should have known better. You know what I mean?
With the right people that you can trust. It's cool.
It's just, dude, no, I'm at a point with just all this shit where I'm just like, dude, I try to get people to come out and then that shit happens. And then I'm just like, then it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need conflict. You know what I mean? Those people drove an hour like out of their way to come hang out with me, not to hear John Banning act like a fucking retard. You know what I mean?
He's just such a malevolent person. You know?
Yeah, it pissed me off.
It's really not that hard to be a likable person. All you have to do is just be nice. And he's just not nice.
Yeah, I just didn't it's just he doesn't even want to. He doesn't want to.
Genuinely nice. Though.
I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna talk all that shit, dude, just be ready. That's why I'm talking shit about him right now because he deserves it.
What did the badge look like? What did the police badge look like?
It looked like a real police badge. That's why I was like,
what city?
Seattle,
Germany.
And I was like, how do you have that?
I gotta Google him now, bro.
I was like, are you allowed? I was like, it looked kind of legit too. I was like, are you supposed to be like having like? Are you supposed to have shit like that? And then he came up to me and was like talking to me about drugs and shit. And I was just like, dude, what? He's being like hella weird. And I just like, ever since then, he's just like rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm just like, dude, I've been nothing but nice and like try to be the homie. I don't know, man. Coming to my show saying like truly racist shit and like not in a joking manner. You know what I mean?
He said some really racist shit to you?
No, I mean on stage that night he was saying racist shit,
100%,
making my friends uncomfortable and shit. And I'm like, dude, it's like one thing. Like I'm all for shock, and like I'm not mad that he said it. Just like I was just mad that he couldn't handle other people talking shit to him. And I'm like, that's part of the thing, dude. Like if you're gonna say like when people fucking say fucked up shit about me or whatever, anything I'm saying, it's like I dish it right back.
Yeah, and there's levels to how comfortable you can be with that. Like some people you can't do it at all, and some people.
And like I still want that room.
100%.
Like I don't want him to not think he can't come there and like do comedy that he wants to do, right?
Yeah.
But I want him to know that if he's gonna say some fucked off shit, and David, I thought personally, David was way too nice to him.
Femi just unfollowed him.
I know. I wasn't following him. I was trying to look up John Batting, Seattle Police Department. I want to figure out why he got fired.
Don't do research.
Yeah, of course you're going to do research. You're going to scour the internet.
No.
Shot a black kid. Sorry.
Just yeah.
Hey man, if there was one dude who would do that, it's John Batting.
Hey,
After all this shit you've heard him say,
yeah, like I said, I want him to come to the mic. I still want him to feel like that he can come there and like swing, and But also,
honestly, I just don't want him around me.
No, I'm just saying to anyone at that mic, like I'm helping run the mic, I don't want anyone to feel like they can't come there and do comedy. But be ready to be called a faggot when you act like one. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You know what I mean? So it's just like
In
that's
the
just,
Eminem sense of the
No,
word.
I'm just saying it's just like
No.
People who watch the podcast know
Yeah.
you know what I
the
mean?
context.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you fucking understand my comedy, I'm not. You ever seen the episode of fucking South Park with all the motorcycle guys?
Yeah,
They're like,
the
"Bang,
loud
bang, 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 bang,"
noise.
and they're just
yeah.
has not the kids didn't even in the episode. They're like, oh, they're like Big Gay Al's not a, you know,
Yeah.
we love Big Gay Al. You know what I mean?
We just hate these people with Harley Davidson.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we're just having fun, dude. You know, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm not gonna be here for a long time.
Me too, man.
Hopefully you will.
You know what I mean?
You'll be here till 2024 at least.
I'm done. Like, I'm just done. And like I said, it bugs me that like someone can talk shit like that, right? In this Seattle scene, because I've seen people do it too. Like, I don't want to name more drop names, but I've seen people talk shit, and then when it comes to me talking shit, they fucking back down. And I'm like, bro, you can't
Cool.
Is that Robbie?
Nah, man.
No, that's Wesley, sir.
Oh, whoa! I was like, thought Robbie had
Wesley
a
the
wig on.
Wolf.
But I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. I'm not trying to censor anybody. I'm not mad that he said it. I'm just kind of like, yo, you can't be running your mouth like that.
I think he fucked up the room and he was very disrespectful to the guests.
Yeah,
He was just being a bad person for the sake of being a bad person.
yeah. And I don't know what, you know. I just wish that, like I said, I was mad at David that David just didn't cut him. Like, he should have just gave you the microphone and forced him to talk shit. That's what I felt. You should have just immediately had that microphone and gone off on him if he's going to talk like that.
I give people a chance to walk away.
If he didn't want to talk to you, this is my opinion, David should have told him to get the fuck out of the room then. If he doesn't want to be heckled, because that's what we presented in a room, and then John made us backpedal and he somehow guilted us into letting him talk for 5 more minutes, it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It wasn't funny.
At this point, you
was
should
it?
probably just
Yeah.
ban John Banning from your
I'm
room.
not banning him. I'm
Just
not
'cause
it's
his
David's
name?
room.
Oh.
John
David was
Banning?
nice to him. David runs the room truly. David gave him his 5 minutes, which I disagree with. Me and David are in disagreement. You know what I'm saying? It's not
all
my
good.
room. David wants to run the room, be nice. David, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, if that was my room, I'd have been like, yo, you get, like I said, it's just like we can't even allow heckling because people that say fucked up shit get their feelings hurt. And that's dumb.
Yeah,
Like, it's not, it's the most anti-comedy shit ever.
for real.
Like, it's just like, even in a room where we're trying to allow comedy, these comedians will come in and say horrible shit, and they're like, oh, don't be mean to me, even though I said I want slaves. You know what I mean? It's like craziness.
I waited,
I'm just saying, it's crazy to me.
and then we just, like, people started heckling him. I started heckling him,
Yeah, and he got mad.
and he
bro.
got mad, bro.
Like I said, it's David's room. David will do whatever he wants.
People, John Banning's just a bad person, and he's just pathetic. He's a loser.
I don't know about
He's a
that.
loser, and I'm not even trying to say this to be mean. It's
Hey, man, he
sometimes
really
you-
pissed me off the other day.
You just meet people and you just know that nobody loves them.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, how
who's
could
looking
you?
out for John Banning? Who loves and appreciates
Probably his
John
mother.
Banning?
I do. I love and appreciate.
Like who's going out of their way to make sure that
I hope
John
he stays
Banning is
alive.
Probably his mother.
all right?
He should stay alive.
He seems like someone that has like people like that there for him.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it. I really do.
He gives me mad
The
insult
fact
vibes.
that he couldn't stick up for himself after he said something horrible like that shows me that like you know what I mean? Someone that really talks shit, bro, that's been through some shit will fucking back up the shit that they're saying. That's just my opinion.
You
though.
think John Banning cried when he got fired from SPD? This is my life.
I'm just saying, bro. You're
He
talking to
doesn't
someone that's
cry
been
like
homeless
that.
and like been through the trap, bro. You don't join the fucking police force. I'll tell you that.
Nah.
You have a fucking father that probably hated black people, and that's what made you just join the police force. No, I'm sorry. I'm just being.
No, like facts.
You know what I mean, though.
That's
You know
how
what I mean.
most racists are taught to be racist at home.
You know, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like,
Like like your parents were racist.
yeah, no, dude, and then like,
And then you had to interact with people from different backgrounds and
oh, well, it's like,
lifestyles.
dude, it's like once they abandoned me, and there's just like everything that they ever fucking said was bullshit.
And wrong.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you left me on the fucking street when I was 16 years old. Why the fuck would I listen to anything that these fucking people have to say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, dude. They fucking beat the fuck out of me. Did a bunch of fucked up shit. Why the fuck would I?
Kicked you out when you were at when you were a kid.
Yeah, when they fucking got me strung out on fucking hella Xanax and just left me on the street. You know what I mean? And I watched my mom fucking divorce her ex-husband and take him for everything he got.
And then still leave you with nothing.
Yeah. So it's like, why would I listen to anything? You know?
I don't.
It's like why I'm doing stand-up comedy and fucking doing drugs like every night. You know what I mean?
You need to stop doing drugs every night just for your own well-being.
Hey man, I'm not planning on doing anything, and I'm planning on trying to be sober for the next couple of days.
I'm proud
sober
of you,
fast.
bro.
Yeah.
I need to.
And
Sober
I can't be
fasting.
like, oh, stay sober.
No, I need to.
Hey,
I need to get back on to like the
You just need to
grind.
feel better.
I've been paying for this gym membership. You know what I mean? I just need to take care of myself.
If you just exercise 4 days a week.
And no, dude,
man,
I fucking ate this fucking edible and it sent me on like a 2-day high. And I haven't wanted to touch anything since then.
One time I took an edible and it kicked in 2 days later.
2 days? 48 hours later?
Yeah.
That's wild.
rough, dude.
Like it was a candy, right? I ate it and I was like, I'm feeling nothing. Whatever.
Were you fat at the time? Because you're supposed to. Isn't that supposed to be what slows
No,
it down?
I was skinny.
Yeah, you've never been fat.
I've been fat. I've had titties before,
Wow.
but it wasn't like it was like sugar fat. You know what I mean? I ate so much sugar that I got a punch
Yeah.
and breastises.
Shout out Punch. Yep.
Yeah, shout out.
Free plug.
Yeah, shout out Ponch, bro.
That I got a punch and titties.
Dude, Ponch's been getting up, dude. I'm proud of him, bro.
Ponch is
Yeah.
a fucking hard worker, and you know what I respect the most about Ponch? He doesn't entertain this shit. He gets up and he gets the fuck out,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And I've been
He really
on that
does.
tip lately. I've just been
Yeah, I
hanging
feel
out
it,
a little
man.
bit, talking to people, and then leaving. These people are my fucking friends,
I can't kick it at mics too much anymore, man. It's just a lot. Especially when like some mics, man, when you get to water wheel and like I get there late and everybody's drunk, I'm like, I'm out of here. Like everybody just getting real weird, bro.
It's nice that I've heard.
Goddamn, bro.
I've heard a lot of comedians don't drink, and I get
That's a
why.
lie.
I've heard. Yeah.
As a comedian
It's a
that
lie and
doesn't
it's
drink,
not.
I watch every comedian drink while I'm fucking on other things.
Yeah.
The only
but there's
comedian
a lot not drinking
that I know
though.
that consistently doesn't drink is Jason McBride.
I think so. I think I drink too much. So if you want to tap in,
Hey, man, fuck out.
Yeah,
get on the mic.
a little bit. Take
on the
the mic,
mic.
man. Take
Yeah,
the
hop
mic.
on if you want,
The
Jason.
question was still hating your life.
Stepping over that
Yeah,
table.
but fucking shout out to fucking Urban Hookah Lounge. I think this is
This is our last mic for a while. We're gonna go on hiatus. We're switching modalities. We're figuring out how we can produce better shows and garner larger audiences.
if you sit right
Cool.
there, Jason, you'll be on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
you're just
sorry.
no, you're good, bro.
I don't
But
know.
no, yeah, shout out Urban Hookah
Yeah.
Lounge. Last mic here for a bit.
Yeah.
So, R.I.P.
cool.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the fucking podcast where I say horrible things, dude.
And honestly, I'm grateful for the fact that you're here.
Hey, man, I'm glad I pulled up and you hit me up, man, because I don't know. We've done a lot of pods in this room. There's some memories, you know.
And you're a real one, bro. You're a real
Yeah,
motherfucker.
bro. There's some memories in this room. We've had some
Man.
fun.
I feel like I missed out. Like, you know, like wow, this is like what is the last like 15 minutes of this podcast, and I'm on it for the first time.
Well, we were just talking shit.
Yeah, we're just talking shit, man.
Yeah,
we
we're-
were there's nothing
we were
even
clowning
talking about.
John Banning for just being a mean person.
Yeah. Well, you know, John's my friend, but you know, like it depends on what you're talking about. You know.
I was just
He just seems very malevolent.
He gives me rides. Like he gives me rides like way out of his way. Like he lives in Ballard and he'll give me a ride from the water wheel to West Seattle.
oh
He's
yeah,
a good
man.
friend to you then.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, not
I don't
every,
know.
you know. John's always been
Uh,
nice to me. I just didn't like how the other week at our show he said a bunch of horrible shit, but didn't like it when anyone talked shit to him. While we want people to heckle, and that was just that's all I really had to say.
You know, and I tried to be
Yeah.
nice to him. When I saw him, the first thing I did was wave at him. I said hi.
Are you talking about after that set, or are you talking about that
Before.
night? Okay.
That night before, when he walked in, I did this. I said hi.
Right,
And he
right.
waved back at me, and he said hi.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't
yeah.
say anything. It was just a wave. You know?
Sure, just like
We were
as
just
you
trying
do.
to be kind people.
Civil,
Yeah.
which is yeah.
But
And
yeah,
then he
no,
just,
he
just said a bunch of mean shit to the audience, bro.
yeah, he was very mean to the audience, and it is hard for me to even ever give a shit, which I don't.
Yeah, but it is your show also, even if you don't. But there's like I get that too of like it's a different thing between when you're on a show versus you're running a show, and you feel some responsibility. I'm assuming. I mean,
dude, this is it. This is how I felt. I felt, and this is how I still feel, is if you talk a lot of shit, you just have to be able to get it served back at you.
100%.
And that's just all. And he did not
Absolutely.
like it when we tried to serve it back at him after he was saying some horrible shit,
mean shit.
No, he backpedaled and he was like, I don't want anyone to take up my time. And I was just like, well, dude, you don't say stuff like that if you don't want people to heckle you. And David let him get his time. That's David's show. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I don't care. I just think if you're going to say horrible shit, be able to allow people to say horrible shit about you.
Yeah, I mean,
I really
like I
wasn't
said,
tripping about how David handled the situation. I was just tripping on how mean John Banning was as a person.
He made
He wasn't trying to be funny. He was just trying to be as malevolent and mean-spirited as possible. He wasn't trying to be a comic.
Yeah, the only crowd members that I had were my friends that drove an hour out of the way. And he made them leave. They're like, we're out of here. I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
Which I thought was funny, but it is what it is, dude. Well, I can't say I haven't said horrible shit at crowds, so like I'm not here to censor anybody.
Yeah. No, like I said, he's my friend, so it's kind of weird situation for me to be in. Like,
yeah, I mean, dude,
But I agree in principle, though. I agree with you as like doing comedy. Like,
he's always been really nice.
You're supposed to entertain, or you're supposed to. I mean, you can entertain in so many different ways. But you just have to find. I mean, you can entertain in a mean way, but it's still got to be entertaining. Like it's still,
And he's always been
funny. I mean, that's the one rule: some kind of funny in comedy.
And like,
some kind of funny.
I don't want to say anything. Like he's always been generally really nice to me and stuff. I'm just talking shit because, like, it's just
sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just people. If I know when I say horrible things, I know so many people talk shit.
Was he in the SPD?
I don't know. He doesn't really like talk about that with me. I mean, honestly,
I seen him running around with a badge not too long ago. And I was
I don't know. I mean, the thing is like he kind of like makes up some stories that are like, I don't really know if they're real or not, but like it's not like with enough like detailed information for me to know. Like I think sometimes like I think he'll be like doing bits with me. Kind of like
I think he's planted dope on people, especially black people. Like if there was any cop that would like drop drugs on people of color, right? Any cop that would get you a 15-year sentence,
hilarious.
right? On some false charges. Any person that would be charged for being a bad cop. Any person that the Innocence Project would go after.
Did you hear?
It would be John Banning.
Did you hear that they're trying to lock people up for possession now? You hear about the laws just passed?
Oh, the new Seattle law?
Yeah. You guys hear about that?
Did it pass or they just...
I was just listening to the news, and so they're saying that they're like people that are like on the street doing fentanyl and shit right now are going to be now locked up for simple possession.
But it's like don't use on the streets.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're going to they're saying that they're going to lock those people up now.
But does that include, my question does that include like all drugs? So like if you're smoking weed, you're smoking a joint?
I know weed is just like an open container thing. Like it's like a fine.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get locked up for anything like that. The only thing I know that like you'd have to have an absurd amount of weed on you, I think, to get locked up.
Okay.
For it.
I mean... I don't know, man. I kind of like those fucking junkies, you know. I was actually just like I was going to talk about it. Like I take the bus all the time, and I'm not downtown, and I don't know. I kind of like them.
Hey, man, I've warmed up to him too, dude. I saw a guy smoking crystal meth the other night, and I was like, and he looked at me and smiled, and I was like, he looks like he's having a good time, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a
younger, like Asian guy, you know.
It's like a rave down there, man.
Smoker.
Dude, he had like an emo haircut. He was twisting that bubble. He was hitting it right. And he looked at me and he smiled. I was like, you know what? At least he's not going to nod out there all night, you know? He looked like he's having a good time. My smoking crystal meth looked nicer to me than a foily, but it did.
I was walking down the street in downtown, and I thought I recognized a smoker. I think I told you this before. A smoker named God.
Yeah.
Who like showed me his bullet wounds and had me touch his like bullet fragments in his skull. I thought he was God, so I did a double look, right? A double take. And he said, "Hey, you want to hit?" And I was like, "No, thank you, bro. I'm straight."
Yeah, it's very generous when a drug addict on the street offers you drugs. You're like, what a saint.
They never offer me drugs. What the fuck,
Because you look like the police.
Dude, I walk around with like a fucking backpack on and a baseball cap. And
Undercover police.
Yeah. Is that what they look like?
You need like a tattaoo or some gauges or
like
something.
Guys that never got their shit together. That's what middle-aged guys that never got their lives together.
What do you think police officers are, dog? Middle-aged guys that never got their life together. They couldn't graduate from college. They couldn't get a trade. So they said, what else is left?
No, I could shoot people.
It makes $70,000 a year.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you
dude.
need like some sort of like knuckle tats, something like that, and then they would think you're a junkie for sure. You know?
My God! Wow, I didn't know I was
some FUBU or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jason McBride. FUBU.
If Jason was wearing FUBU, I'd be like, I think he does foilies.
Yeah. Or I'm trying too hard to not look like an undercover cop. You know? Yeah. Like if I started walking around with like a boombox or something, bro, I'm a cop.
Bro, I love it when people are like on the train or bus and they're just like bumping like shit off a speaker. Just like not giving a fuck. Just like so ignorant.
Dude,
such a good vibe.
I saw a cop on my way here, right? And he was hitting the Benjamin button. You feel me?
Yeah.
The vape. And I saw him do this. He went, and then he looked at me and he just nodded his head in accordance, like. And I started nodding my head.
They're saying that because you might see the streets getting cleaned up. It'd be crazy, bro. If those
cops
laws
just beating the shit out of people, locking them up,
dude. And they're worried that they were saying on the radio that it's gonna like, they're worried about locking up people of the color too much because then they might get sued. Because it looks like they're being racist,
dude. It's so diverse down there, man. It isn't like all those people, dude.
You know
like
how many ugly
you
white
go,
smokers I've seen
you got like any.
That's just what the radio said, dude. I'm just listening to the fucking conservative radio.
Do they call it? What do you call it? Like
a conservative radio?
Dude, I literally have NPR and then I have like conservative radio, and I
just switch back
and forth just to like get a grasp of like of how crazy everyone is.
Oh, bad.
Yeah. And then you got to put like Joe Rogan in the middle of that.
Yeah, no, I do probably. I probably do throw something like that on, especially if it's something funny enough. Someone like if it's a comic I like, I'll listen to his podcast.
So is there like a name for like what do they call it? Like you have like a weed circle? Is there like a crack circle or like a Fenny circle or like what?
Bro, there's this guy up in my area. He does this tag and it makes me so happy every time I see it. His tag is called Fet Dog.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, you seen Fet Dog? Yeah, Fet Dog.
Oh, he's up, bro. Fat. Shouts out to Fet Dog.
Shouts out Fet Dog, bro.
Hey, citywide, bro.
Hashtag Fet Dog.
Every time I see his tags, bro.
Stop Fet Dog hate.
Bro, every time I see his tags, it makes me so happy.
Just imagine you just pull up on him. You're like, hey, man, I know who you are, Fet Dog. Hey, bro, you up.
Bro,
man, keep doing them throws.
Bro, he be up, bro. He gets up everywhere, I swear, bro. I see his shit everywhere in the city, up in Everett. Fucking everywhere.
Do you think there's Fet Dog copycats, though?
Yeah, bro. He's up.
If someone else is yelling Fet Dog, man.
But maybe he's got like contractors,
falls off the tracks.
He's got temps working for him.
Shout out Fet Dog, dude. We love you, dude. Don't die on fentanyl, dog.
Let's wrap up the pod.
All right. Well, thanks for Urban Hookah Lounge again for letting us do all the pods here.
We're gonna be back soon.
An open mic, and
we just have to reorganize and adjust. Yeah. This is only gonna make us better.
Yeah, and for all the people that watch the pod, which I'm surprised that some of you do, I love you.
I love you too, man. Thanks for the support.
Hey, thanks for letting me be on.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time,
dude.
man.
Of course, man. Well, dude, I'll have to have you on again sometime soon, man. Like,
yeah, enjoyed it.
I fucking
Sorry, I'm sweaty.
Okay.
But no, dude, I love having anyone on. Anyone that ever wants to pod, I'm always fucking down. So we'll definitely have to have you back on, dude.
All right, cool, man.
Peace.
Shout out.
Later.
Have a good one, guys.